visible this is on the screen, but right now this G voltage number is 1.16. So we're just waiting for the sun to come up over that ridge. And just as it starts to peak over, I'm going to watch what this voltage does. And I want to find a spot where it's just hitting the array. And then I'm going to set the trigger voltage to that setting. So we want it to come alive as soon as it gets sun. And we're just about, I'd say probably about 5 or 6 minutes away from seeing the sun over that ridge. So we'll come back in a couple of minutes. All right, so we are starting to see the sun just starting to light up the ridge. It hasn't started to peak over yet, but we're starting to see an increased voltage here. I'm seeing 1.24, so I could set the voltage to that, but I'm not sure there's going to be enough differential between the sensor panels. This little guy up here has these little pedals, and basically it's the voltage differential between those little pedals are just tiny little solar panels that generate a voltage. So basically it's just taking the differential between those panels to determine which direction to aim the array. And as we look over here now, it's getting brighter, and I'm seeing still 1.24 volts. So I think we're going to wait for it to get up a little bit higher. Come back in a minute or two. All right, so now we're at 1.26, and the sun, as you can see, is just barely peeking over, and I think we're going to go for 1.26. So that means I need the remote, and we're going to go ahead and put it in the program mode here, and I'm looking for V3, I think. Oh, look at that. It's set to 1.26 volts already, which is what it's at right now. So presumably, as soon as I hit quit, now we're at 1.3. I don't know how well it's visible here, but the sun is behind the unit, so it's hard to see. It's 1.34 now, and we're just still waiting. I don't know why it's not the trigger voltage, pretty sure is yeah, V3. Sun start voltage is V3, and then there's a G is the sensor voltage, and that's what we were looking at, which is at 1.36 right now. Not sure why she's not waking up right now, since the voltage seems to be already up above its set point. So it says SL wait, which means it doesn't have enough sun. It's just, we're up at 2.75 volts. Ah! All right, so she just woke up at 2.75 volts. So I'm not sure, perhaps my chart is incorrect. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the manual and see if I can figure this out. Okay, so what my cheat sheet was missing was this T13 setting, which seems to be the delay time that it waits after reaching the voltage at that V3 voltage on the sensor. So I don't know what mine is set to, but it looks like they've got theirs in the manuals. It seems like they've got theirs set to 10 seconds. So I'm going to go out and make that setting now and see what mine's set to and change it to 10 seconds if it's not already set to that. All right, so I want to get in there to program mode, and then we want to go and find T13. Oh, there it is. T13. It's set to 30 seconds. Well, that's why. So let's set that back down to the 10 seconds that the illustration in the manual seemed to suggest. And now it will be 10 seconds after the voltage reaches that threshold before the array will come to life and point at it. So I think that was the only issue. So I think we're good.